Good morning, everyone, and a big warm welcome to Mindfulness with Kelly. If you're new, I'm so happy to have you on my channel, and if you're a loyal regular, I'm thrilled to have you back. Today, we're going to explore what cultivating wise attention is, and then we're going to do a meditation that focuses on the narratives, what we tell ourselves, and it's about understanding or being open and curious about the thought processes and our thought patterns. I've suggested that sometimes the best thing we're in a bad mood we can do is to distract ourselves. What we normally do, however, when we distract ourselves if we're in a bad mood, is we raid the fridge, we go for the chocolate bar, we pour ourselves a drink, we go through Instagram, one picture after another picture. And what we're doing is we're exaggerating we're exaggerating kind of the bad mood, or we're numbing the bad mood. So we're doing either or. So if we drink, we numb. If we look at Instagram, for example, and if we're kind of in a bad mood, sometimes that can exaggerate a bad mood, because then you see other people have something that you don't have. So what I'd like to kind of explore is sometimes distraction or the shifting of attention can be exactly what needs to be done skillfully. And what I mean by that, I'll give you an example. So if you're a parent, or if you're not a parent, it doesn't really matter. But if you see children in a playground, the children naturally get upset and cry at the swing of a hat. And their emotions can change continually. But if a child is screaming and throwing things and having a massive tantrum, the only way that they can be distracted is if you go and nurture them. You pick them up, and you can distract them by showing them a lovely blossoming flower with a bee, or you can touch the leaves on a tree, or you can make faces at them. And that's what I call creating wise attention. So creating attention for them that is cultivating positivity. Unwise attention arises when we ruminate and we give our thoughts unwise attention. So if you're in a ruminating or your thoughts are proliferating, that means the same story is on replay, and it's the same negative story that is creating pain. So it's the narratives of your thoughts that create pain. And when we focus on these and we stick to them, it allows the feelings to be exaggerated in many ways, and the bad feelings or the painful feelings exaggerate or expand. And the art of happiness is learning how to cultivate wise attention and to avoid unwise attention. And we can do this by finding and doing the things we absolutely love. And that can be as simple as within your day, you could do things that you love. So you could run, you could do yoga, you could do meditation, you could read a good book, you could have really deep, meaningful conversations with your friends or with colleagues. And what that does is it sets a foundation or a framework for you to have things in your day that has meaning in your life. And those things can be cultivated in wise attention, meaning that you can get completely absorbed in that. And being absorbed in our experience cultivates positive states of emotion, and it can cultivate wise attention. And wise attention is all about, like I said, it's being completely absorbed in your experience. So it allows the thinking mind a little bit of a break. I'll give you another example. I used to surf and water ski. And those two things in my life allowed me to soften the thinking mind. So if I'm surfing, the only thing that I have to worry about is staying on that wave. And you're completely absorbed in your experience. And being absorbed in that experience, it's kind of creating oneness in life. And it's not as if, I'm separated from the wave. It's kind of like the wave is me and I'm the wave. And expanding, I guess, expanding wise attention, or things that we can use as a foundation for having wise attention in our life, can really transform, or allow us freedom from ruminating thoughts. And one way that you can do this is expanding your cultural diet. Can help. And what I mean by a cultural diet, if you love exercise and you run and you do yoga and you surf and you do, whatever activities that you love doing, you could expand that even further, because being in nature, having appreciation for nature and having appreciation for natural beauty can add on to that foundation. The other thing that I love to do also is going to galleries and going to see paintings. And what paintings can allow you, is seeing abstract beauty. You don't have to love the painting, but it's almost seeing your response to colors on a wall. And through that, it can generate emotion. And it's about expanding, like I said, that foundation in order to explore wise attention. And the other way can be of going to the opera or going to the ballet. And what that can evoke is a real strong sense of connection if you allow it. And through expanding, I guess, your cultural diet, you add different things that maybe not necessarily you would normally be involved in. I never forget going to a gallery when I was really young, and I had absolutely no appreciation. I had a very black and white view. I like that, I don't like that, and I don't like that, and I like that. And it's funny over the years to kind of step back from that narrative and say, let's just explore and be curious. And it's interesting what arises from just being curious and not having those habitual tendencies to say, I like, I don't like. Okay, so now we're going to, so now set up in your meditation posture. If you've never done it before, all I recommend is sitting straight with your back upright. You can sit on a chair or a cushion, or you can lay on the floor. And we're going to do around a 5 to 10 minute guided meditation, which will firstly explore the body, and then we'll explore the thoughts and the narratives we tell ourselves. So when you're ready, just close your eyes and I'll ring bells. Okay, so just notice, once you close your eyes, what that actually feels like. There could be a sense of relief, and there could be a sense of softness. And just start to notice the weight of your body, the weight of your arms, and just allow the whole of your body to melt into the floor. And the whole of your body just softening a little bit further. And as you notice the whole of your body softening into the floor, just try and connect to your body breathing. And just start to notice the natural rate and rhythm of your body breathing. And just start to notice your face. And just see if you can relax your face a little bit further. Relax your jaw. Just notice your throat. Is there any sensations around your throat? And notice your shoulders and just see if you can smooth them out just a little bit more. So your shoulders are slowly melting away from your head down to the ground. And just notice your stomach and the whole of your chest. And as you notice the stomach and the whole of your chest, just be aware that you're able to observe it. And to soften your stomach a little bit more, you can allow the pelvic area to drop away even more and to soften with the weight of your body on the chair or the cushion. Just soften the whole of the lower part of your torso. And just notice your legs. Are they tense or are they loose? And your feet. Just feel the little sensations in the feet, and it might help just to wriggle them around. And now expand the whole of your awareness to feel the whole of your emotional tone. And just notice if you can taste anything that you've eaten before this meditation, or your coffee from your tea. Just notice if you can taste anything. And just notice if there's any smells in the room. And just be open to any smells. And if you don't smell anything, that's fine. It's just paying attention to the experience of smell. Now bring your awareness around the sounds inside the room and outside the room. And now anchor our experience in the breath and use the breath as your anchor. And just notice the breath with open curiosity. And just notice if the breath is shallow or if the breath is deep. So as you notice the sensations of the breath, now just notice your narratives that you're telling yourself or the thoughts that are passing by. And with watching your thoughts, be open and curious to what arises. Having a beginner's mind is the perfect mind to have because you're open to full experience and open to whatever arises. And just allow when a thought arises, just see if you can label that thought, thinking. Or you can be more specific and say work, partner, weekend. So whatever thought arises, just notice it, acknowledge it, thank the mind for bringing whatever arises, and then just come back to the breath again. Because to acknowledge our thoughts and thank the mind for bringing it up is a great practice to cultivate wise attention. And if another thought arises, just notice if it's the same thought or it's a different thought. Because sometimes when the same thought arises over and over again, it also may be trying to teach us something or address something that maybe we haven't addressed in our lives yet. Okay, so now slowly let go of labeling your thoughts and come back into your body with the awareness of the weight of your body on the floor and with the awareness of your body breathing. And just notice the clothes on your skin and notice all the sounds around you, inside the room and outside the room. And just check back into your emotional tone of how you're feeling right now. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. And at this point, I'd like to bring a point up that you should really congratulate yourself for making the effort of cultivating wise attention, because all these little steps in your life will have a profound impact. Even if you can be mindful, 5 minutes a day will radically change your life. But don't take my word for it. Try it yourself. Thank you so much for joining me in my YouTube channel this morning, and I look very forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.